Now, these are 6 major issues confronting our society today. Now, you need to understand these as students now and also as future voters. Class, hold on. Hold on. Hang on a minute. Listen, folks. I know that you're in a hurry to start your spring break, but I want to make sure that you understand these deadlines for your video reports. Get together with the other members of your group at least 3 times next week. Share your research and rough out a script. And we'll begin videotaping when you come back, week from Monday. Hey, one more thing. I want to make sure that you have the topics right. Listen. The sooner we do this, the sooner we can start our break. All right, group 1.
Right here.
What are you studying?
AIDS.
AIDS. Group 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Child abuse.
Group 3.
What?
Group 3.
Child abuse.
I think we already have that one covered.
Substance abuse?
There you go.
All right, group 4.
Right here. Teenage pregnancy.
All right, class, settle down. Group 5. Yes.
Learning disability.
Learning disabilities. All right, and last but not least, group 6.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
Great, we get to do it all.
All right, class, we'll get out of here. Hey, have a good spring break.
Jeez! What did you mean by that last crack in class?
Which one?
Great, we're gonna do it all.
Well, we do.
Look, just because your mom's a nurse, you know something we don't know?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. Wonderful. We have Swift, Summer Stevens in our group. Here to spring break, and she still can't remember her combination.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be a lot of help.
I heard that. You slime ball. There's something wrong with this thing.
Take it easy, Summer. We were just kidding.
Get your hands off of me. I can't believe I've got to do this with you two. I'm sure glad LaTanya's in our group, so at least we have somebody with some brains. LaTanya, will you be my research partner so I don't have to hang out with these creeps?
Well, sure. Sure.
All right. Summer and LaTanya are looking at the effects of fetal alcohol syndrome on kids and teenagers. We're supposed to find out what happens to newborn babies when their mothers drink and use during pregnancy. Matt, I can't believe your mom got us all this stuff. Now I know we'll get an A.
I don't understand you. We could be outside or at the mall, and you're excited about all this junk.
I'm not so sure it's junk anymore. This fetal alcohol syndrome stuff sounds like it's pretty scary.
What's a few drunk fetuses? I mean, feti.
Matt, I'm serious. These are medical studies from all over the world. Listen to this. FAS causes an increase in spontaneous abortions and in stillbirths, and it's the 3rd leading cause of mental retardation in the United States.
Do you mean to tell me you believe all that stuff? You sound just like my mother.
That's not all. Fetal alcohol syndrome causes low birth weights, severe breathing problems, impaired hearing and sight, and even heart deformities.
That's only if your mom's a real alcoholic, downing a bottle of the hard stuff every couple of days.
I don't think so. The Surgeon General says that the only safe amount of alcohol during pregnancy is no alcohol.
Yeah, well, the Surgeon General also says we shouldn't smoke.
Emphysema, lung cancer, everything else. Maybe the Surgeon General has a point.
Yeah, but what's all that got to do with us?
I hope you don't mind that I invited a friend from school over tonight. I mean, we'll take good care of Jeremy, but we need to do some work on a group project while I babysit.
I'm just so delighted that you could come on such short notice. We're going to a great party tonight, and I would have hated to have missed it.
This friend of yours from school better be female. That's the only kind of group project we want going on here tonight.
Oh, Summer, come on in. Mr. Taylor, this is Summer Stevens, and we'll be working together tonight.
Come on in. Come on, honey, let's go. Don't let Jeremy get the best of you. He can be a handful.
We'll be fine.
Come on, honey.
I'm coming. 2 for the road.
That's one incorrigible kid.
That's a word I know. The vice principal thinks it's my first name. Incorrigible Summer Stevens. So, what's the kid doing?
Oh, he's down the hall watching The Revenge of the Axe Murders from Outer Space or something like that. Well, let's get to work.
I found some pretty good stuff at the library.
You've been to the library already?
Yeah, my mom went with me. She's trying to help me catch up on some schoolwork.
Oh, did you see 60 Minutes on Sunday night? They did a whole story on people with fetal alcohol syndrome.
Really?
Yeah, it was neat. Some of them had problems with their central nervous system and bone structure. And they showed a lot of people with sunken jawlines and really long, flat faces and abnormal eyes.
Did they?
Yeah, and a lot of them had real behavior problems that kept them from getting or keeping a job or even functioning well in family or in society.
That sounds familiar.
It does?
Yeah. Some of the stuff we found was on kids and teenagers.
Oh, well, what'd you find?
Well, there was this thing besides fetal alcohol syndrome. When kids didn't have it all, you know? They still had problems that stayed with them for their whole lives. It was called fetal alcohol effects.
Like what?
Well, here's the notes.
Okay, let's see. They can't pay attention very long, they're violent, they have a bad memory, and they're very blunt.
Whatever that is. There's more.
Okay, let's see. They have trouble concentrating, they're clumsy, they have problems learning at school, and they have hassles at home and with their friends. Summer, does this sound like anyone you know?
Yeah, like Jeremy.
Yeah, you're right. You know, his mom is pregnant now, and they both drink all the time. I wonder if they did this during Jeremy's pregnancy. I mean, it would explain a lot.
Is he okay?
Yeah, but the stereo has a few more components.
Huh?
A few more pieces. It's a joke. What's wrong? What's the matter?
I just wonder if there's anything anyone can do for a kid like that.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's see what the research says. Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Where's your study partner?
Oh, she should be here.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. I bet she's been a lot of help.
Really, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if she did anything.
Actually, she's been great. She's been to the library twice, and I think she has more information than I do.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Swift Summer Stevens?
Summer Stevens. Why don't you just get off her case?
Something weird's going on.
Hi, guys. Hi. Latanya says you've been a real house of fire on this project. What's going on?
My mom's making me. It's no big deal.
Relax.
Hey, there's my sister Megan and my niece Molly. Isn't she a doll? She looks just like me.
What is this? Are you guys still working on that school report Matt told me about?
Yeah.
Well, hey, I've got some news for you. If you're starting your report on women who use and drink during pregnancy, you're not starting it soon enough.
What do you mean?
She's what I mean. I'm only 16 years old. If it weren't for alcohol, I'd still be changing boyfriends instead of changing diapers.
What'd you do, get knocked up?
Summer.
Well, did you?
You must be Summer. It's good to see you, bro. We gotta get some new shoes. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So, is everyone going to the party tonight? Hi, Mrs. Stevens. I'm Latanya.
Summer has told me a lot about you. And you must be Kelly.
Yes, hi.
Kelly and Matt. Welcome.
Wow, what a place. I tell you, Mrs. Stevens, I didn't expect anything like this.
Oh, why, Matt? What did you expect?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Summer's just kind of...
Go on, Matt. Summer's just kind of what?
Well, Summer, hi. I think we should get to work.
We'll continue this conversation another time. What's going on?
Nothing, really. Well, we found out some more stuff since the last time we talked with you two.
Really? So did we.
Sometimes when pregnant mothers have used alcohol and drugs during their pregnancy, their babies go through withdrawal right after birth.
And it can get pretty awful.
Really? Like how?
Well, it's just like the adult addicts you see in the movies. Tremors, convulsions, sweating, screaming.
Oh, gross. And they have seizures and diarrhea, and they vomit, and they rip up their own skin.
And then, after they're born, they won't look at anyone, they won't cuddle, they don't even want to be touched.
Wow. How come nobody knows about this?
Because nobody cares.
So what else did you guys find?
Well, we found out about that father thing.
What do you mean, father thing?
Well, some doctors think that there's a link between the father drinking and fetal alcohol effects. And we found hard facts that child abuse often begins with the use of alcohol and drugs during pregnancy, emotional, physical, and sexual abuse. And that now, some children are even suing their parents who drank or used during their own pregnancy for ruining their physical and mental health and even their quality of life.
This is amazing. Who would have ever thought that people could do this to their own children just by drinking or using?
Summer, I have something I need to tell you.
Maybe we should be going now.
Yeah, thank you. You can leave by the side gate if you like.
Mom, what are you doing?
Summer, I need to talk to you.
But my friends are here.
No, Summer, it's okay. We can leave.
But you just got here.
Yeah, but I need to be going anyway.
Please come again, soon.
Thanks a lot, Mom. I finally have some friends over the house and you just throw them out.
It wasn't like that, Summer.
Yes, it was. You know it was. You always ruin everything.
Honey, that's what I'm afraid of.
What do you mean?
Summer, honey, I've been reading all of the information that we got at the library and listening to some of the things that you and your friends have found out. And, Summer, I'm afraid that your dad and I may have been the cause of a lot of your problems.
I've known that for a long time.
I was in college when I got pregnant with you, and your dad and I, we drank, we smoked about everything. We thought we were so cool.
You don't think it's cool when my friends do that?
No, I don't, Summer. And as soon as I found out that I was pregnant with you, I stopped it all. I wanted you so much. But, Summer, I didn't find out until about the 3rd month. What if that was too late? What if I was putting all those terrible things right into you?
Mom, what are you saying?
The troubles you had as a baby, the problems with learning and remembering, the fights at school. Oh, Summer, what if we did all those terrible things to you?
Mom, this is all your fault. How could you do this to me? Didn't you and Daddy love me?
Of course we loved you. We still love you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Mama. Mama, why did this have to happen to me?
I don't know, honey. But there are people who can help us. And we're going to find them. We're going to find them.
When we make choices to have sex, we rationalize our behaviors. We say, I'm safe. We say, it won't happen to me. We say, if I get pregnant, I'll stop drinking and using then. But by then, it will be too late. Summer?
Over 2,000 years ago, the ancient Greeks had laws to keep alcohol away from newly married couples so they couldn't make babies when they were drinking. You see, when children were born with physical or mental deformities, they took them to the mountains and left them where they were eaten by wolves. And yet today, over 2,000 years later, millions of children around the world die or suffer the effects of
We are the Vikings, sail to victory. We are the Vikings, watch us sail to another grand view victory, because the Vikings never fail. So it's another grand view victory on the diamond court and field. For we're the fighting Danes of victory, and we will never yield. GBC, GBC, go grand view!
Grand view? No, it's all one word, just like the street. Grand view, grand view. You say it, grand view. Am I right, huh? How'd I do, huh? Okay, it's an old folks' home, right? A resort on Okoboji, no?
Grandview College. We're not a secret anymore.
Okay, I was just pulling your leg. All right. I'll tell you what I know about Grandview College. Grandview is a little 2-year unaccredited Danish Lutheran training school for Anglo-Saxons from the East Coast, somewhere on the other side of the tracks. They got a couple hundred students, 10 or 12 faculty members with high school diplomas. They got one building, used to be a creamery or something, and oh yeah, they teach all their classes in Danish. They got majors in farming, required chapel, and how to make wooden shoes. I think they're having financial difficulties because they just started their own bus line. They probably pump a couple $1,000s into the economy and provide some unskilled laborers for the workforce. Am I right, huh? How'd I do, huh?
Hello, I'm John Bachman, coming to you from the new state-of-the-art television studio in Coles Communication Center on the campus of Grandview College in Des Moines, Iowa. Grandview College may have been the best-kept secret in Des Moines a few years ago, but we're not a secret anymore. When you've seen our ads and announcements, even the bus, you may have thought that Grandview was shaping the future of young people and young people alone. But in a very real sense, Grandview College is helping to shape the future of all of our lives and the quality of our lives here in Des Moines and Central Iowa. Would you have guessed that of Grandview's over 1,400 students this fall, almost 1,200 of them are from Des Moines, over 1,300 from Iowa? Would you have known that over 1,000 of our students are employed full or part-time in the Des Moines business community? That almost half of all Grandview alumni end up settling, living, and working in Polk County? But it's not just that they live in Des Moines, it's what they do in Des Moines that counts. At medical clinics, care facilities, and hospitals all across the city, in industry and in providing human services, Grandview is caring for Des Moines. In newspapers, on radio and television, in magazines, and in company newsletters, Grandview is informing Des Moines. From the city to the county seats of power, Grandview is governing Des Moines. From the boardrooms to the laboratory, from accounting to research and development, Grandview is engaging in commerce in Des Moines. From the professional to the community stages, on television, on courts and fields, Grandview is entertaining Des Moines. From the classrooms of elementary and secondary schools, from the community college and the university, from adult education to the Speakers Bureau, Grandview and Grandview alumni are educating Des Moines. Through fine art, exhibits, illustration, and commercial display, Grandview is enriching Des Moines. From the congregations to the social services, through the support and heritage of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, Grandview is ministering to Des Moines. In China, the Soviet Union, Denmark, England, France, Mexico, and Canada, Grandview acts as an ambassador for Des Moines. Through the Good Neighbor Program, the Good Host Committee, the Garten School Project, the Community Association, and finally by pumping $25 million a year into the local economy, Grandview is supporting Des Moines and contributing to our mutual quality of life. Yes, we still offer one class in Danish, and we provide voluntary regular chapel and festival chapels, but more of our heritage remains. First, a strong and unswerving commitment to the ideal that everyone deserves a chance at an education. Second, the influence of the folk school ideal, which prepares people not just for classes, but for life. Third, a strong commitment to fiscal responsibility, which has kept Grandview operating in the black while others nearly drown in a sea of red ink, and that has led to stability. We've been good citizens in this community for almost 100 years. We were here in the 19th century, we've survived the 20th, and we're preparing to be leaders long into the 21st. Grandview has a fine faculty featuring internationally and nationally known and respected leaders in their fields. They've earned undergraduate degrees from schools like Princeton and Rutgers, UCLA and Georgetown, Barnard and Grinnell, as well as fine Midwestern universities. Their graduate credentials read like a who's who of the most prestigious universities in the world: Harvard, Yale, Duke, Stanford, Columbia, the universities of London, Edinburgh, and Munich. The best in the Big Ten and the Big Eight, and the finest private, municipal, and state universities in the nation. Grandview has built an excellent and enviable relationship with the Des Moines business community, a relationship that will be enhanced even more by the construction of the new Business Administration and Computer Science Center funded by the Agenda for Achievement campaign. And Grandview students have gone beyond Des Moines and Iowa into the working world as CEOs and managers from Pasadena to Minneapolis, working for companies with names like IBM and Honeywell, AT&T and Dow Chemical, as television anchors from Louisiana to California, and as entertainers, educators, scientists, medical and church leaders all over the country. Grandview has offered fully accredited 4-year baccalaureate degrees for just 15 years, now in 22 fields. Yet, as testimony to the quality of the Grandview academic program, students are going on to graduate schools in record numbers, winning teaching and research assistantships, fellowships, and full scholarships in many disciplines. Yes, Grandview College is unique. It's unique because of its heritage of an open door and a school for life. It's unique because of its rich tapestry of students. Almost 1 in 3 students is an adult learner. There's a generous international mix. And Grandview has one of the largest percentages of minority enrollment in the state. Grandview has been able to offer a personal 1 to 15 teacher-student ratio, build a fine campus with many new and modern state-of-the-art facilities, maintain an excellent faculty, and keep a balanced budget, all the while offering the lowest tuition in private 4-year education in Iowa. Grandview College. We challenge the gifted students, we encourage the solid students, we welcome the doubtful students. We urge them all to seek greater heights, to reach full potentials. We bring many of them beyond what they might have imagined. And now we know just how much of that fulfilled potential contributes to the quality of our lives in Des Moines and Central Iowa as we shape the futures of young people and our mutual future together. Grandview, that's right, 2 words, Grandview, not like the street. We may have been the best-kept secret in Des Moines a few years ago, but we're not a secret anymore, because now the secret is out.
Looking for direction, choosing a career. Don't you keep on guessing, 'cause your answer's right here.
Grandview. Two words.
And Grandview College, shape your future. BBC, GBC, go Grandview! We are the Vikings, sail to victory. We are are the Vikings, watch us sail to another Grandview victory, because the Vikings never fail. Rock, rock! So it's another Grandview victory on the diamond court and field. Oh, we're the fighting Danes of victory, and we will never yield. GVC, GVC, go Grandview! Sweet Ukraine, I can't explain how very much you mean to me. Azure sky, golden gray, you're everything I dreamed that you'd be.
There is a land, a gracious land, a beautiful land, a stunning land, an ancient land, and a modern land. A land of plenty, and a land of scarcity, a land of celebration, and a land of sorrow. A land of laughter, and a land of love. There is a land that was known around the world as the breadbasket of the Soviet Union, but a land that buried nearly 10 million of its sons and daughters in a devastating famine fabricated by Joseph Stalin, even as the grain bins ran to overflowing. There is a land blessed with immeasurable natural resources and human wealth, but a land facing economic challenges of epic proportions. There is a land that is known for its tradition of the ancient Cossack warriors, but a land that lost over 6 million of its sons and daughters in the Great Patriotic War, as Russia and Germany used the land and the people as a bloody slaughterhouse. There is a land that has fought fiercely and died for its independence and autonomy for 100 generations, but a land that has only been free for 14 years. There is a vast land of rich culture and human treasure. A land of beautiful people and open hearts. A land of hearth and home. The land of my dreams. The land of my heart. It is sweet Ukraine.
From the winding streets of Kiev to the villages and towns, from the northern steppes to southern shining sea,
from the eastern mind of Kharkiv and the rugged far frontier, from the western heart of Lviv you call to me. Odessa stirs my soul, and the Crimea takes me home. Dnipropetrovsk powers all I see. Donetsk provides the roses in my bodyland bouquet, but the heart of sweet Ukraine just sings to me.
for my heart's Alexandria and Kirovograd and Luz, Zvenigorodka, Pavlish, Kryvyi. The Dnipro rolls like thunder, Sofievka breathe my name, and the green Carpathians echo calling me. Sweet Ukraine, I can't much you mean to me.
Et je sky, golden gray. You're everything I dreamed that you would be.
Ukraine is a land yearning to be welcomed to the international family of free nations as a full and respected member. Not the Ukraine, a disrespectful holdover from the many decades of Soviet domination and Russification, but Ukraine, a proud and independent nation, a nation of more than 50 million souls, the largest nation that is completely within the continent of Europe, a nation striving to be seen and known for what it is, a sovereign country with its own history, its own language, its own culture, its own heroes. And nowhere is that pride and greatness more evident than in the faces of the people who are Ukraine.
I feel the force of heaven in the faces of the men, and the power of the women in the wind. The promise of tomorrow in the student and the child, like the heroes of the past will rise again.
Their cries have been carried by transcendent Ukrainian voices across the ages.
For I hear the voice of Lester, of Shevchenko and Ivan. I feel the roar of history in the air. The thrill of independence and the trident call me home. For there's nowhere in this world that's half as fair as sweet Ukraine. May freedom reign while the rivers run into the sea.
Through joy and pain, my sweet Ukraine, you'll be everything you dreamed you'd be.
When you meet Ukraine, you are drawn to her. There is some almost primordial sense of family, of belonging.
To sweet Ukraine,
When you live in Ukraine, you learn to love her. Her joys make your heart sing. Her sufferings become your own. When you are loved by Ukrainians, your life changes forever. You become Ukrainian. If not by birth or blood, then by adoption and consecration. Your destinies are interwoven.
in the faces of the men.
May such be the destiny of Ukraine, to see her political, economic, and personal future inextricably interwoven with what poet Taras Shevchenko called the family of the free, where we become one people, one family, living in mutual respect, offering mutual support, and yes, even love. For Ukraine has earned her right to a seat at the table, and she will bring marvelous stories and songs, dances and joys. She will bring the wisdom born of great sorrow and the wealth born of great suffering. She will bring intellect, talent, power, strength, and uniqueness, woven in tapestries of great hospitality, food, beauty, warmth, loyalty, commitment, laughter, awe, and tears. I know this, for I have known Ukraine, and Ukraine has known me. And I have loved Ukraine, and she has loved me. And if you only invite her into the family of the free and into your heart, she will love you as well, and you will love her in return. Sweet Ukraine, Kochana, beloved Ukraine, Ukraina, you are love to me.
Ukraina, you are love